All right, shalom, shalom. This is Arakar Rubin coming out of Lions Den of Yasharala Camp. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Kwadashma Amath. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Also to my elder as well, down here in the Lions Den of Yasharala Camp, Ahara 1. Salutations to all the Akim around the four corners of the earth, puts the truth and sincerity. Today I have a lesson, Lord willing, that's edifying to the hopefully elect out there. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into it. All right. And I'll be going into Sirach 43, starting from verse 6, onto verse 8. All right, just speaking on the behalf of the new moon being the new month. All right, just had a conversation and a debate conversation with one of my friends and a debate with my pops, man. Far as the new moon being our instrument of letting us know what the days are, letting us know the calendar, pretty much per se. When you go into the word calendar in the Zondervan's Compact Bible Dictionary, it lets you know, it takes you to the word, it starts speaking on behalf of the new moon, man. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna go into that point in a second. All right. So what I'm gonna bring out, Sirach chapter 43, verse 6. Okay. It says, He made the moon also to serve in her season, for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. For the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. All right. So yeah, that's what we use the moon for, man. In order to uphold the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh holy days, man. It's 8 of them. Okay. All right. So with that being said, I asked my friend the other day and my pops, Uncle too as well, man. Oh yeah, they always talking about Friday to Saturday, Friday to Saturday. Just so happened, damn. Just so happened right now, the new moon happened to fall on a Friday night. What about 2 weeks ago, man? So that would make the Sabbath from sundown Friday to sundown Saturday. Okay. So my question was to them. Let's just say if we was back in time, man, when we didn't have Monday through Friday, whatever the case may be. Let's just say like 13 AD, whatever the case, So how would you tell when the a Sabbath is? How would you know when that first and that seventh day is, man? So all right, hey, that's why we went. Well, that's why we go by and still go by the moon, man. All right. So verse Sirach 43 and 7, it says, For the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. So that's letting you know that this is the moon with the light that is decreased, all right, in her perfection, okay? It say, For the moon is the sign of feast, a light that decreaseth in her perfection, okay? So in her perfection it is decreased, okay? The month is called after her name. So therefore, that moon is, a lot of people say the moon that you don't see, you see it. You see like the outline of it, with the small rays of light coming from the moon, all right? But you don't see in the full compass of a full moon as you see it all the time, or crescent, whatever the case may be. You're going to see basically like a scribbled in circle with the outline of the moon, man. The light that is given off on the other side of it, is able to see the outline of it, or how, so with that being said, that's how you know that that's the new moon. All right. It says the month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing. So therefore, that's how you know that this new moon has to be the moon that doesn't have much light. It doesn't say the full, it's people like to try to, mix it up. It doesn't say increased in her light, increasing. It's in the process of. So you got IUIC, Nate the Snake, Nathan Uriah of IUIC. They teach that the new moon is the full moon, man. All right. How can the new moon be the full moon? All right. The full moon is full of light already. So how, therefore, could it increase wonderfully in her changing if it's already at its fullest peak? So therefore, it's no room for it to increase, man. So it says the month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven. So therefore, as it increasing wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above, shining in her shining in the firmament of heaven. So with that being said, man, a decrease in her perfection, the month is called after her name when it's at that point. Now after that, you see the comma here, increasing wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above. All right. For instance, like I say, the new moon came in what about 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago on a Friday night, man. So therefore, on that Friday night, that new moon came in, the moon that you don't see. All right, that new moon came in a Friday sundown. I'm just using Friday as a what you call it, a pinpoint in order for you to be able to keep up with it, right? So the new moon came in that Friday night. So that's when the first day of the month came in. New moon literally means new month. All right, that's where they get new month literally means new moon. Hey Google, does moon mean month or does month mean moon and vice versa?
Etymologically, month comes from moon. In Old English, the word for moon was mona, and the word for month was monath. The relationship is similar to how.
Well, man, there you go. Going out into all the extra, but hey, far as that, hey, the word month comes from the word moon, man. The new moon is the new month, so therefore, when that new moon comes in, it's like buying an empty jar. You buy a jar, that jar is empty. All right, so you saving up shit over time. Hey, that jar is gonna increase as you put more things into it. So therefore, hey, it increases wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above. So once that new jar comes in, it has nothing to do but increase. All right, you can't decrease it anymore. Just in the other effect of how Nate the Snake and so forth, whoever the case may be, teach that the new moon is the full moon, man. So if that's the case, when the full moon comes in, why don't you guys Sabbath still change, man? The full moon doesn't come in on the same day every time, every month, you know? So therefore, y'all just doing what the fuck y'all want to do, man. You know? All right. So that's why you have to keep up with the Sabbath. Why? Because the Sabbath is going to change, man. You know, you have to pay attention to these things. But yet, you got people out here, oh yeah, Friday to Saturday, you know. Hey, shit, we didn't even have those days then, man. We was in Egypt, it was 10-day weeks, you know. So in those days weren't those days weren't Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It wasn't, man. You know. So with that being said, we have to go back to the origin. All right. Matter of fact, let me grab my Bible dictionary real quick. That's what I meant to grab. Yep, that's it. All right, let's go to this word calendar. Oh, flip right to it. And just to bring this up, the second bullet point of the word calendar in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, it says the 7-day week is of Semitic origin. Egyptians had a week of 10 days. All right. Now, let's go down to the third point. The Hebrew month began with the new moon. All right. So the new moon, what is the new moon? Hey, Google, how can I be able to tell a new moon?
Actually, you generally cannot see a new moon. During this phase, the moon is positioned between the Earth and the Sun, meaning its illuminated side faces away from us, and the side facing Earth is in total shadow. Why it is invisible? Shadowed side. Only the back of the moon is lit by the sun. Daytime presence. It rises and sets with the sun, so it is hidden by the sun's bright glare during the day. Night absence. Because it follows the sun's schedule, it is not in the sky at night.
Should I just let that ride? But yeah, there you go, man. The new moon is the moon that you don't see. Then somebody had to say, "Oh, y'all going by the red man's definition of a new moon?" Like, bro, what? You know, hey, shit. All right. So how do you do research? You know what I'm saying? How do you look things up? Shit. How the fuck did you learn how to read? You know. Hey, so it comes into these simple things, man. You know, far as the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai gave us an instrument to be in order to be able to keep up with the times, and that's the sun and the moon, man. All right, you know, sundown to sundown is a day. Shit, we use the moon in order to incorporate the months, the days too as well, man. All right, okay, this is day one. All right, boom, this is day one right here. The new moon came in on this night. All right, boom, this is day one of the new month. All right, boom. Let's just say it's the first month of Abib, man. All right, that new moon comes in. Let's just say it came in, yeah, the day Friday. Let's say it came in on the day, new month of Abib, first month of the year, first day of the first month. All right, boom. 7 days from that, we're gonna use Esau's calendar, the Gregorian calendar as they use today, man. So it came in on the Friday, which is today. All right, 7 days from that, Friday, one, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You end up back on day 7, which would be Friday. So therefore, the Sabbath would be for this month from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, man. You know. All right. It's not oh yeah, man, shit. Hey, how you know this ain't the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is not the author of confusion. If that's what they was using back then, it will be in the scriptures, man. If that was they was using back then, we'll be able to go back to and be able to see. So we would see artifacts, history, hieroglyphs, or some shit of it about them using these type of days, man. All right. And then, oh well, hey, we in these times now. It don't matter about what times we in. It don't matter about what you think is right either, man. As scripture say, as the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai told us to do. Hey, seek the old paths, man. Why? Because this new shit is not the way, man. All this new stuff is conjured up of Esau and how they want to do this and do that, how they want to throw off the people, the true prophets of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. Which they can't, but far as to throw off the people, rather, you know. All right, shit. 2/3 of our people fall for the okie doke. Oh yeah, man. Friday to Saturday. Most High Christ bless. Most High Christ bless, man. And that's not how it is, man. The Sabbath goes according to the new moon. The new moon is the moon that you don't see, and then that moon that you don't see, that is day 1 of that month, man. And from that day, you count 7 days from that, and then 7 days from that would be the next Sabbath, which would be on the same day. For instance, as I said it before. The Sabbath for this month came in on the Friday night, man. So guess what? 7 days from Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 days. Next Sabbath come in, it's going to be on Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. Guess what? Until the next new moon comes in, man. And that's how we supposed to keep up with the Sabbath. That's how we should keep up with the Sabbath. That's how we were commanded to keep up with the Sabbath, man. So with that being said, Lord willing, this video was edifying. And once again, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodash Ma'amaf. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Also to my elder as well, down here in the Lions Den of Yasharala Camp, her one. Salutations to all the Akim around four corners of the earth, pushing truth and sincerity. Hey, Shalom, man. Keep pushing. We're almost out of here. Shalom, DTA.